So I have a 100 to 400 millimeter lens on. What that's going to do is really draw that city in. Good morning. Could be a fun one today. We are heading to a fun little location for sunrise. So I have a 100 to 400 millimeter lens on. What that's going to do is really draw that city in, and we're just dark enough. It looks a little lighter here, but we can get at least a second exposure. I brought a 4-stop so we can slow down that exposure, because what you want to get is a nice long exposure. So that's kind of the comp here. I know it's a little tough to see back of the screen here, but yeah, this street lamp that pokes in there. I have two options. I left it in an area where it'd probably be fairly easy to just remove in Photoshop, but it may not be too distracting. We'll see how it looks on this big screen. But I know I'm going to be cropping anyway, so I'm not worried about top and bottom too much. So that'll be all cleaned up. So we're pretty deep. What am I at? 250 millimeters. Here's kind of the setup, a little behind the scenes. Just at a random park off the freeway in the neighborhood. Something to keep in mind if you're doing long exposure, especially long lens. You know, I'm at 1 second, I was shooting 10, 13 seconds. Having your timer set so you don't touch the camera, so at least a 2-second timer, maybe 5. And then 2, after you've done that, don't move. Don't walk around your tripod, because even the ground could move a little bit. So right now I'm shooting 1 second just to make sure I get that city tack sharp. So I put on an ND4 to get about 10 seconds, even up to 13. I closed down the aperture quite a bit. Maybe I think I was like F16, F22, just to get as dark as I could so I could get light trails in the foreground. And then I'll mix that with one of the city shots that I know might be a little sharper with a faster shutter speed, if I need to. So little trick there. Crap, I'm looking at this. It's very tight through here, but this might line up a little better with the street lamp getting out of the scene. I might have to shoot one. Light sucks now, but dang it. I did shoot from here last time. It's a kind of these grew up a little taller, so I didn't recognize it, but you really got to thread the needle here. But I like this comp just slightly better for the sake of the street lamp. Too late to get a long exposure. So this is what it looks like from this spot. Good way to start the day. Getting a little sunrise shoot. All the birds are out. Last time I was here, show you, I have like cell phone video of it, and an eagle came flying right over and got him kind of with the city there. All right, one more quick shot before we head home. Light looks good right now. There's a cheeky little Space Needle line up here. Let's see if we can get yeah, light looks pretty good. Let's try that. so it'll line up. Good light through there. I don't think I've ever hit the button. Ooh, we hitting them with the Jordan 4 Ama Maniere. I love the way this shoe looks. But they are so loud and uncomfortable. I do like sneakers. I don't call myself a sneakerhead, but I've always been into Jordans ever since I was, well, that I can remember. Definitely my mom can remember. Sorry, Mom. And thanks Mom and Dad for supporting me with the Nike obsession. That's a brief interruption for the day. No, what was that? Sneaker update. Bear's ready to go. He's had his jacket on. He's looking at me kind of pissed. Let's hit the streets.